Hey everyone, it's Diana and I am back with another reset video. So to just kind of quickly go into who I am, I'm a registered dental hygienist who just graduated. I've been working for a full 3 months now and it's been good but also chaotic. And I just document my life on YouTube, whether that be when I was a student, my life now as a person working a full-time job, being an adult. And I just show you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly. Basically showing you guys my life in hopes that you guys can learn from my mistakes and experiences, and hopefully motivate you guys in one way or the other. Thank you to those who've already subscribed to my channel. I appreciate every single one of you. My channel has been kind of growing a lot quicker now, and like I mentioned in my last video, if you guys want to watch that, it's making me nervous and excited for the future. And also people leaving such nice comments. It's one of the things that keep me coming back to making more videos. It just, every time I hear from you guys, it just motivates me to turn on the camera and film something. Even if I do take a bunch of long breaks in between videos. So speaking of long breaks, it's been a while since I've filmed a video. In fact, my last video was a reset video, and that is because I ended up getting sick. I don't know if you can hear in my voice. I got the Rona. So I've just been trying to recover from that. In fact, I started to film a video on Monday, the day before I tested positive, of like a productive day off, I think is what I was gonna call it. But then halfway through I got really tired, which that's not unusual for me. I get tired in the middle of the day all the time. And then the next day at work, it wasn't until near the end of the work day that I was kind of like, I feel different. I had gotten a cold about 2 to 3 weeks prior, and so I'm still dealing with a runny nose from that and a cough for the past 8 months. So like every symptom of COVID I had already had previously, and it was testing negative then, and I took a test just to take one at the end of the day, totally expecting it to be negative, and it turned positive. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't been filming, is because I've been sick. So this is the first day where I actually feel like doing something other than just playing Sims all day and watching Netflix. I finally had like the motivation to wash my hair yesterday, and that took a lot of my energy. So then I just slept all day, and then today I managed to do my makeup, set up myself for filming. Yeah, I'm ready to get the ball going now to continue to make more videos. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about my budget, a little bit more in depth about that, some of my health journey goals, going into a little bit more detail about that. I know I've touched upon it in a few videos. If you guys haven't seen it, can look back on my channel. I'll like put them somewhere. Now I'm kind of ready to get a little bit more serious about it, so I'm going to talk about that. And then of course, I am in a new bedroom. I have finally moved to my parents' place. It's taken a long time for me to finally get here, so it's quite a lot smaller. It's really hard to condense stuff that I had a lot more room for in my previous 2 places. So I'm just trying to figure it out. I am trying to not let myself kind of get swept up into like the Instagram, just trying to be all organized and perfect, because like that's never gonna happen with me. I've come to terms with that anything that I do is gonna take me a while to do. And so organizing my bedroom is gonna take me a while. The stuff that I want done is just gonna take me a while. And also I'm not ready to drop hundreds of dollars on organizational stuff just for the sake of having it all put together before I show you guys. That's just not real. That's not me. I want to say for the most people out there that aren't influencers, that's not your life either. A lot of people don't have the money to drop hundreds of dollars on like new acrylic organizational stuff or a new closet system. So yeah, just letting you guys know, my life, it's not going to be looking the best or the way that I want it to. And also keep in mind that I have a goal of moving out again, buying my own place. So I don't really want to invest too much money or put too much money into this place, because, you know, I don't want to get too comfortable. I want to make sure that I do end up moving out at some point or the other into my own place. So I mentioned in my last video that I use a new system to budget my money, and I love this way more. It's You Need a Budget, so YNAB, YNAB. Google it. There is a subreddit about it. They have their own YouTube channel and they just explain everything really well. And it just works for me because the part that I need someone else to do, that's what it does for me. And it automatically calculates stuff for you. And it's essentially you're budgeting the money that you have in your bank account right that second, not budgeting for the money that you think you're going to have, which is what my other budget was. You know, I had like the expected column and then the actual, and that was just like too overwhelming. I open this app on my phone every day and make sure that all my transactions are recorded. It's just something that I didn't know I needed, and I'm so glad I came across it in I think someone was asking a question what you use for budgeting, and then tons of people recommended this, so that's what I went to. So I'm still working out the kink, and yeah, it's been forcing me to take a good hard look at my money, what I'm making, how much I'm spending. Oh man, I'm just so glad I found it. To quickly show you guys, I'm still learning it, okay? I'm still learning it. It's quite it can be kind of overwhelming. I'm still kind of fidgeting, moving stuff around, trying to condense everything to make it more simple. Right now, these are my categories that I have. I'm not gonna do a tutorial on it because their YouTube channel does a way better job of it, obviously, and I barely understand this first of all myself. I'm just learning as I'm going, but I will say it has saved me a lot of money so far, and I don't know how. I don't know how. It's just saved me money. So I've started putting payments from the Visa that I paid off to my MasterCard, in addition to what I was paying on my MasterCard. So it's going down. But for now, I've allotted $500 to pay monthly for my card. And then I have my bills here. So I pay for Canva, Spotify, Epidemic Sound. These are all for YouTube. I'm thinking about condensing that into just saying online subscriptions. And then I have my card payments, which is $463.23 a month. My cell phone, I pay for mine, my mom's, and my grandma's. Then I have car insurance, the laptop that I'm using to edit this video. I owe my dad money, so that automatically gets taken out of my bank account. It gets sent to him, to his credit card. And then I have my rent / mortgage, so I put in money every month as if I'm paying rent, and I use that to like pay for stuff for my parents. Like if they want me to get groceries for them or buy something, I just do that and I take it out of that. I don't expect them to pay me back, so that's like my way of paying rent, is just to like purchase stuff on the go. Do that. And then my gym membership, which is $34 a month. You're assigning categories a certain amount of money, so it's like as if you physically had an envelope and you put in $20 and you wrote on that envelope that $20 was specifically for coffee, and then when you go to Starbucks or to your coffee shop, you pull out that envelope and you just use that money. So but this is like the virtual version, so I'm not carrying around a bunch of envelopes. And then I have my Cairo. I haven't assigned anything yet for that. My medications, groceries, eating out, I haven't assigned anything for that because I'm trying to eat out less this month, and if I do, I'm gonna transfer the money from the groceries to the eating out category. And then transportation, I spend about $100. I've been paying $100 of gas per week, and it's been like filling up my tank to maybe like 95%, so it's not a complete 100%. It's been working out well for me, so like when gas is cheaper, I get a little bit more gas, but I'm always spending $100 a week. Botox, I haven't put any money in because I don't need it right now, not for a few months. And right now I'm using the trial version of the YNAB, so I'm gonna be putting in money there to pay for the subscription. And then I have another category of goals, so I want to get a new camera. That's the Canon M50 I am kind of like wishy-washy on if I want the Canon M50 or something smaller. Whatever it is, I just want it to be better than this camera. And then I have money going in for vacation. I'm not going anywhere, but I've set it as a timeline for September 2022 just to have that money. I am going to Mexico in November. I just want to have that money. Emergency fund, and I've started a down payment. As you can see, my target for my down payment is $100,000. I have no idea how the housing, mortgage, and that stuff goes. I just put a number in there because houses are ridiculously expensive in my area. I don't even know if this is going to be enough to buy a place. Not buy a place, but like to get a mortgage as a down payment. That's just as a down payment. That is where I have like my therapy, my beauty, my clothes, my hobbies, and my hair. Because I won't be working as much this month, I've decided I'm not going to do as much therapy. I think I'm going to sign up for one more just until I'm working full-time again. That is because my office is kind of shut down. Bosses have gone on vacation, and so I'm just doing a few hygiene days here and there. Considered temping to make more money. That's still not off the books. I could do it at any point in time. I just kind of felt like I needed to force myself to take a break as well. It's weird when you get to that point where you're done school and you have money in your bank account and you just like I feel like I can finally take a deep breath and I think I just need to relax. So that's what I'm doing. And then I have hair. So with hair extensions, it is quite an investment. So I'm making sure to plan ahead. And this is what I like about it. If I go over a certain category, I can transfer money from that category over into the one that I'm needing more money. So for example, if I needed, and I did this for money for Botox, you know, I funded a certain amount of money already, but because I'm not going in for a few months, if I need that money in another spot, I move that over. Yeah, this is my budget. The more I get to know it, the more I'll share with you guys. This is my report for spending from May to July. I don't know why it says May. I wasn't using it in May. I started it halfway in June. For June, I was first using this, and because I didn't have regular access to a kitchen, and I didn't really want an access to a kitchen, and I was buying a lot of coffee, I just spent a lot of money. But that being said, even with doing that, I still saved money. So I feel like if I was still using my old budget or no budget at all, I would have blown through all my money. Just saying. So onto my health journey now. Here's my question for you guys. Should I make a separate channel, or do I continue to just post everything that I want on one channel? The issue I have is, you know, to be honest, I don't plan to make a lot of health journey type of videos. I've done some already, but I was looking to just maybe do like monthly updates. I could do more if you guys were interested in that. You know, this channel is just my life. It's not centered around one topic. It has been lately just because that's all that it's consumed. Like, my life was consumed with dental hygiene school, and I had nothing else to talk about because that's all I was doing. But now I have you know, other goals in life, and I want to share that with you guys. So yeah, what do you guys think? Should I make another channel, or should I just post it all on here? I'm worried making another channel, it's going to like take away from this channel. I already have a hard time managing one, so I know, there we go, I'm kind of answering my own question. I don't know, let me I was like, managing one is hard enough already. Can't imagine doing two, but the second one would be just kind of posting whenever. It wouldn't be as consistent as this channel, or as consistent as I want it to be. It's hard sharing this kind of stuff on here, but the things I do want to share is stuff that I hope is gonna like help others and be motivating for others. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, if I should add it to this channel or do a completely separate one. So since I am currently working about once a week in July, I think that this would be a good time to kind of jumpstart my health journey. I won't be working a lot, so I can really focus on creating better routine. I'm gonna try and simulate as if I am going to work every day. Gym stuff for my health stuff will revolve around that timeline, as in like waking up early and doing stuff in the afternoon kind of thing. The other thing is I won't be making as much money because I won't be working, so I want to be spending less money out and just really focusing on going to the gym and eating healthy and fixing up those areas in my life. My weight loss goals, okay, so I have a lot to lose, about 150-ish pounds to my goal weight. I don't feel comfortable saying my weight just yet, maybe in the future. You know, I can't hide the fact that I am overweight. I've talked about this before. There's like no way for me to like physically hide of my weight, so I'm kind of just having to live my life with it. Doesn't mean I don't want to improve. You know, part of me wanting to lose weight is, you know, the physical aspect. I want to look better, I want to feel better about myself, but I will say that mentally I am more happy and at peace with myself than I ever was at a thinner, or whenever I was smaller, whenever I weighed less. So a lot of people said it and I heard it before, but it's true. It's, you know, being unhappy with your weight, it's probably like one small part of a bigger issue, and if you can tackle that bigger issue, to me losing weight now isn't so like, doesn't feel so life or death. It's kind of like, okay, another thing to tick off my list of things to get done, because, you know, I spent some time thinking about it. You know, money was my biggest thing for me personally, and now I kind of have that working for me, so I have room in my brain to think about my health and weight loss, and it's not the only thing I have in my life, if that makes sense. If your looks are your only thing you have in your life, and what happens if you get in a car accident or like something happens to your face or your looks, and that's the only thing you're like living off of course your whole life is gonna explode, right? That's how I felt before with money, like, and my looks when I was younger too. It felt like I was just gripping onto this idea of how I was supposed to look, and, you know, once everything kind of got pulled away out from underneath me, oh gosh, I don't know how to explain this properly, but it just opened up, or made me realize that there was things that mattered more and less to me, and I needed to categorize them, what was more important. And going back to school and like that security thing was my biggest issues. But if I didn't address my money and my like security issues, like I would just continue to be on this like weird path of losing weight, gaining weight, like I said, because I was just kind of slapping a band-aid on it, not really fixing the root of the problem. Now I feel like I fixed the root of my problem and I have the brain power to think about other things. So that's what this is, my long-winded way of explaining why I want to, you know, lose weight and just focus more on my health. So short-term goals in terms of weight loss, I want to lose half of 150, so 75 pounds by the end of the year roughly. I have a lot to lose, so I know it's going to be a lot easier for me in the first little bit. I know it's going to be water weight. That water weight can come off. I don't need that. Along with the weight loss, I'm really focused on trying to get rid of this cough, because this cough that I've had for about 8 months now is the most frustrating thing I've ever had to deal with in my entire life. It's really embarrassing, coughing constantly at work. Sometimes it gets so bad to the point where I'm throwing up. That's my like biggest motivator right now. Weight loss is an added plus. It's like a goal to work towards, but like if I can figure out how to get rid of this cough, I am like 90% sure it has to do with like inflammation in my body. I'll be one happy person, because the coughing is so annoying. Like, I don't like bringing attention to myself, and now imagine like walking into a store and like coughing your brains out to the point where you feel like you're gonna throw up. That brings a lot of attention. My health journey also isn't just my physical journey. I'm working on my mental health as well. I've started to see a therapist again, which I'm happy about. It's hard. It wasn't like one specific thing that made me want to go into therapy. I just knew, you know, it's always good too, and before money was an issue, so now that money is not an issue, I can go see one. So I better hop on that train now before things kind of get out of hand in other aspects of my life. Basically, I'm doing therapy to kind of like prepare for any future anxieties that I might have, address certain issues that need to be addressed that I've kind of been like putting on the back burner. So July is a very big reset month for me. I'll still be doing updated dental hygiene videos. On what? I'm not exactly sure. I do plan to show my op and how I set up, and possibly do some like tips and tricks of how I've cut down time, because I still am sometimes the type of person that's like running behind quite a bit. Sometimes it's my own fault, sometimes it's out of my control. I wish someone had told me things instead of me just randomly finding bits and pieces of information that I've kind of put together myself to help me get through appointments a lot quicker. So I'll share them with you guys once I kind of sit down and figure out exactly what I do, because now it's kind of become second nature. So yeah, expect more videos from me. June was a very weird month for me, but I am happy to kind of get back on the horse. I don't know if you can hear me gasping for air. I'm still like not 100% over COVID, but I'm getting there, and yeah, I hope to show you guys a better me or a newer me or just a slightly different me in my future videos, but mainly in my August reset video. Mondays, I'm gonna be posting videos Mondays, maybe more, crossing fingers, once a week is what I'll firmly commit to again. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!